Hello everyone, welcome to another beautiful episode of the Cummcast, the lockdown episode. This week's beer of the week is fucking Corona, man. Because this is the lockdown episode, so why the hell not? Corona Extra, with a refreshing, smooth taste, the balance between heavier European imports and lighter domestic beer, Corona is an even-keeled cerveza with fruity honey aromas and a touch of malt. The flavor is crisp, clean, well-balanced between hops and malt. A superior taste profile from superior ingredients. Corona. It's what's for breakfast.
Vin Diesel drinks it, bitch. Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of the Cummcast. I see you found your way here, Cody. Did you use your compass, you big bitch?
I used my compass and I used my mighty stick to fight off all the Coronies out there.
What stick?
I found it.
Oh, you found a stick? Okay.
Yeah, while I was wandering through the woods. Bro, come on.
I'm like fucking Sacagawea using a compass.
Yeah, Sacagawea in the fucking woods. Yeah, me. Yeah. Oh, and I apologize. It's what's for breakfast is a slogan from the cereal Honey Bunches of Oats. It's probably trademarked, so I'm going to change it. It's what's for breakfast in Florida. Because every time we go to Florida, that's all we wind up drinking is Corona. For some, Corona and margaritas. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. It's just a warm, just a Corona with a lime. It kind of puts you in a place you need to be.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a way to drink so many Coronas that you just become Hispanic.
You become Vin Diesel. You get bald and grow muscles and shit and learn how to drive cars. But you also get fat at the same time. And I think that's just age. But, I mean, I still like you, Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel's in a brand new movie, and he's not fat at all.
What?
I seen the commercial for it the other day.
He's weird, because he did, he was...
You see him, he gets drunk, and he always, comes on to women, and he's like, huh? Not good at it?
Like Louis C.K.?
No, Vin Diesel doesn't jerk off in front of women.
C-O-M-E-S, right? Not C-U-M-S. Right?
He comes on like C-O-S.
Yes, I get it, yes. But you spell it for me, okay?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I can't even talk now. What is that new movie? It literally... Oh, Bloodshot. It's called Bloodshot. I don't know what the fuck it's about.
I don't know either. It's probably about cars.
But he's definitely not fat in it. No, it's some kind of mystical, magical, he's a... when he plays the witch hunter, but now he has guns.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's Fast and the Furious, and he's he hunts witches, and he's invincible, and now he's doing this. And shit.
I mean, come on, Fast and the Furious. I mean, come on.
You know why? They make fucking money, dude.
They make a lot of fucking money. Quit watching them. They're
like Transformers.
They're fucking dumb.
It's like they got sick of Shia LaBeouf.
They're dumb, and now John Cena's in it. Why? Why is John Cena a wrestler in the Fast and the Furious? That dude is so big, he can't even move that fast.
Not anymore. I think he's not a wrestler anymore. So I think ever since he did that, he quit the steroids. So now he got super.
They don't do steroids in wrestling.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look how big he is there, and then look at him there. He's not.
He's still fucking huge.
I mean, yes,
He's massive.
He's still huge as shit, but I don't know. He's a movie star now. So
all I know, yeah, John Cena. He's an okay actor. He's not bad. He was funny in Cock Blockers. I've seen that movie. That wasn't bad. He's pretty funny. He's good in The Marine. I don't know why he's in the Fast and
It
Furious.
upsets me that all the good actors are getting old, and I don't feel like the young ones.
Yeah, bro, making way for the new ones.
But I feel like the young ones aren't as good as the old ones. Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, I don't know if he's a good actor, but you got Arnold, you got fucking Sly, you got Sylvester Stallone. You can't replace Sylvester
I say when Arnold Schwarzenegger's riding out the apocalypse with his two donkeys. Arnold Schwarzenegger has two donkeys.
No, one was a mini horse and one was a donkey.
No, they're both two donkeys.
Oh, was it?
One's whiskey and whiskey and something. I don't know.
He's like, you got to stay.
Whiskey and Lulu or something crazy.
You got to stay in when you're 72 years old.
Yeah, you got to stay in and I have my 2 friends right here. Oh, here's a carrot. Oh, look, I have 2 carrots in my fridge. Like, you get 1 too, whiskey.
Yeah. It's like, this is whiskey and this is Lulu. Oh, Lulu, you like the carrot, don't you, Lulu? It was fucking hilarious.
He just looks like a fucking Eastern European, just old.
Well, I told you about that one.
He just looks like an old wizard with a.
I told you about that one time. I think he just did it to get views, but he's just like, the key to growing muscle is you got to have the protein powder. He's like, you take the protein powder and you mix it with water, and guess what else? Schnapps. And he just like puts like half a pint of schnapps in this shit. And he's like, schnapps, and then he just drinks it. He's like, that's the key to muscles.
Also, you have to fuck your maid. Don't worry. Don't forget about that. You have to fuck your maid.
That dude definitely made a huge mistake, but I don't know. I guess he's living with it. So.
He was the governor of California. I mean, the dude's living the dream. When you're the governor of California, you fuck your maid, you drink your protein powder with schnapps, and then you have 2 donkeys.
That bitch must have been free, because...
Do you think he, like, compares, like, the size of his wiener with, like, his donkey's wieners? Like, there's definitely probably, like, a size issue there.
I feel like it's super tiny. I mean, I don't know. But...
probably tiny proportionate to him, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But... John Cena, huh?
I mean, going back to...
I seen a video of John Cena a little while back. Somebody was filming him. He was just in the grocery store. Mm-hmm. He literally had his grocery bags in his hand, and he turned around after he paid the cashier. Just went a little convenience store. Turned around, and he's walking out, and he's like, "Oh, don't film me if that's okay. Just don't film me." He's like, "I'll talk to you if you quit filming me." And the guy kind of followed him out the door, and he goes, Quit filming me. He's like, do you want a signature? Do you want me to shake your hand? You want me to take a picture? I'll take a picture as long as you quit filming me. Guy wouldn't quit filming him, and he goes to walk out again. Guy's still filming him. Guy stops. John Cena turns around, grabs his camera or his phone, and just like smashes it on the fucking ground. Huh. And this is big. This is probably an older video. This is a massive John Cena, like when he was still wrestling.
Yeah.
Huge bitch. And it goes to, how are you gonna keep filming John Cena? He's literally the dude's buying fucking protein powder and fucking, who else? Viagra or Pepto-Bismol, whatever allergy medicine, whatever fucking normal people buy.
Celebrities shop at Walmart too.
Yeah, celebrities shop at convenience stores too, like a little bodega, and the guy can't even get left alone.
I told you about the Josh Brolin one that one time, didn't I? I saw it on like Instagram or something. He was in Walmart and he was like, I forget what he was looking at. Maybe CDs or like
normal shit, probably
something on a rack. Maybe like. I don't know, sticky rollers or something to clean the lint off his suit or whatever.
He was at Walmart?
Yeah, he was at Walmart, and somebody was filming him, and like you could see he had a box of Magnums in his hand, and they were just filming. It was like, "Hey, Josh," and he just kind of looks up, and he's like, and they're like, "You really think you need those?" And he's like, "What?" And then he just kind of looks down, and he's like, "Yes," and then just walks away.
Yeah.
Or I can't remember what they said. He's like,
"No, let's be honest. I bet Josh Brolin's got a huge."
I can't remember what he. She said, "Josh, do you really think you need that big?" He's like, "Yes," and just walked away.
I like Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
I listened to the Joe Rogan episode with him on it. It was a really good episode.
I will say they say Magnum condoms, they don't get wider, they just get longer. Got that fat dick.
Well, Josh Brolin definitely got a big dick. I mean, I've been a fan of Josh Brolin.
Does he though?
I guarantee it. It's probably, I got a venti.
If Thanos doesn't have a huge cock,
I have a venti coffee cup. His dick is probably looks like this coffee cup.
No. But if Thanos doesn't have a huge cock, I'm disappointed. Okay.
Thanos definitely has a huge cock. Just FYI, Josh Brolin played Thanos in Avengers. But I've been a fan of Josh Brolin ever since he played the older brother in The Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big fan of Josh Brolin. And Jonah Hex, is that what it was? Mm-hmm. That cowboy movie where he had like half a fucking face.
See, I didn't know he was actually in a comic book. He's actually like a superhero kind of thing.
A what?
He's a comic book character. He's like Spider-Man or shit like that. That's where he's from. Is Jonah Hex is from a comic book.
He's
like Spawn.
Blade. So is Blade.
Yeah, Blade
is part of the he's part of I think they're all part of the DC universe.
I don't know.
Blade is part of DC. I think Jonah Hex is. All those weird characters are all part of DC. And then you got all the main ones that make most of the money, which is Marvel. So DC tries. They do. They try. They do a good job sometimes. Aquaman, that was pretty good. Or is that Marvel?
I don't know.
No, wait.
Aquaman is DC.
Yes. I did like Aquaman. Jason Momoa, climbing like a tree. Did you see that commercial with Jason Momoa? The new one?
Fuck, I don't know.
In the commercial, Jason Momoa, which, ladies, calm down. I know he's a heartthrob. He's mine too.
He's okay.
I would just grab his hair and use it as a rope to just climb that man.
He was just okay. Have you seen his interviews and stuff on TV? He's a fucking weird guy.
He seems like a very hipster.
He seems like a nerd or a geek.
There's nothing wrong with being a nerd or a geek, Ryan.
I know. We were talking about this at work the other day. We were talking about the difference between a nerd or a geek.
Now, he dresses very kind of hipster. Well, he's an island. He's an island guy. He's Samoan. So I definitely that's a man that I could handle, or maybe what? I don't know. He's a good looking guy. It's Jason Momoa, bro. Come on.
He's alright.
Oh, dude, not with the shaved face. Keep the beard. Oh, there we go. Tiger face. Anyway, so the commercial, he walks in, all the paparazzi's outside of his house, and he walks in his house, and I can't remember what commercial it was for, but he is talking to the camera. And he's walking through his house and he sets all his stuff on the countertop. And then he's just takes off his arm. And it's just like a rubber sleeve over his arm. And his arm's this big around. And he's still got all his tattoos. And he takes off his other one. And he pulls up his shirt and he takes his abs and chest off. And he's just the scrawny fucking dude with a massive ass head.
He's probably tired of the attention, honestly.
And then he walks up to a bench press and it's just got it's just the bar with nothing on it. And he's just and his arms are literally bone.
Huh.
And he just takes everything off. It's hilarious.
I don't know. I think have you seen the Post Malone Bud Light commercial?
No.
That motherfucker's funny.
Post Malone, have you watched his,
Is that it right there?
Yeah. He takes his hair off.
That's fucking hilarious.
Have you watched him on Hot Ones 3 years ago? Post Malone's video. Before he had eye tattoos and face tattoos.
Yeah.
Genuine person. I feel like Post Malone is a very genuine person. In that video, he seemed like it. Now, some people act on television and on podcasts and stuff like that, and some people are real. But Post Malone seems like a real dude. He doesn't seem like he has to act.
I don't know. Everybody says he's a nice guy, but his Bud Light commercial, he walks into a convenience store and he's like, "Hey, where's your beer at?" And he's like, "Oh, it's in the back." And he goes in there and he's looking. He's just Bud Light or some other beer, and then he's just it shows inside of his head, and all the work, there's workers in his head controlling all of his movements, and all of them are tattooed up, all face tattoos and shit, and they're just no, let's get this and this and this and this and this and this, and they just keep throwing him, and he's flying all over the store and shit. And then somebody finally in his it goes back to his head, and then somebody's finally "Guys, we're Post Malone. We're rich. Let's get both." And then they get out, and then the whole store's destroyed, and then he just stands up and he's like, "Y'all got any pretzels?"
Here's the it's the Super Bowl. It's the 2020 Super Bowl commercial, or super big game commercial. Sorry, can we say it even though it's after the game?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
What does home mean to me? It's my sanctuary. It's the one place I can let my guard down. It's where I can just kick back and be totally comfortable in my own skin. You know what I'm saying? Rocket Mortgage understands that home.
Rocket Mortgage commercial.
Myself.
He just takes off his body.
And that feels pretty darn good. Oh. Home is where you feel the most comfortable. and Rocket Mortgage helps you.
That's funny.
Yeah, so he takes off, if anybody else has seen it, he takes off his entire body.
It's just like Velcroed on him.
Yeah, and then he takes off his arms and his hair, so he's bald.
Have you seen that Skittles commercial for the Skittles dips? It's like, I think it's like yogurt or something like that. That scared the fuck out of me.
No.
Play the Skittles commercial.
Skittles.
It's Skittles dips commercial. I don't know. I forget what the dip is. I don't know if it's like yogurt or something like that. But it is fucking, that one right there, the first one. It is fucking terrifying.
Higgins! More yogurty Skittles! Yogurt?
Yeah, it's yogurt.
Fancify the rainbow. Taste.
That little fucking yogurt boy. And it's just some fucking white blob that comes over there.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That's some like, what the hell's that series? It's like something Cove. I don't know. It's a bunch of scary like series movies.
Black Cove or something.
Yeah, something like that. This is what it reminds me of. Yogurt boy. He's just hanging out the fucking kitchen.
And he's just like, yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah. So, thank you all for tuning in for another great episode.
Our lockdown episode.
Yeah, our fucking lockdown episode with the Corona virus, drinking Corona beers. Cervezas.
Yeah.
So,
that's all you need to know in Mexico. Dos
Yeah.
cerveza.
Dos cerveza. That is all you need to know in Mexico. Because if there's two of you, you need 2 beers. And if you're an alcoholic, you still need 2 beers.
Well, fuck, all you gotta do is give them $5 and then they'll come back every 10 minutes.
And that's just because, that's because the exchange rate between US dollars and pesos is so much. I think right now it's, 20 or something.
I don't know.
like
I just
that.
remember probably gave that little Mexican guy like $15 in tips.
Hey, let's be honest. Don't call him a little Mexican guy.
He was.
Just call him, I know
normal Mexican man?
No, say we gave that guy.
Okay, we gave the little butler dude.
He's not a butler.
We gave the little bartender man.
Quit being so fucking first world dickish.
I'm not.
You're so Midwestern first world dick. We got that little Mexican boy. Come over here, little Mexican man. Come over here with your little tray and serve me another cerveza.
I didn't ask him to come over there.
Cerveza.
I didn't ask him to come over there.
You gotta let it gurgle in your throat because all your chins touch together when
we
you
were
make a
at the
certain
freaking
sound.
Florida Georgia Line concert or whatever, and we were sitting there, and he comes over, and I was like, well, "What do you got?" And he said, "Rum and Coke." So I was like, "All right," and I gave him like $3, and he's like, "No, take 2." So we both took 2, and then we just started drinking, and then he come back about 10 minutes later. And I gave him a couple more bucks, and he was like, "No, take 2." Well, we still had 1, so we got double fisting 2 in one hand and got another one. And then he come back about 10 minutes later, and I
can't drink that fucking many.
No, and I gave him a couple more bucks, and he's like, "No, take 2." And I'm holding 4 of these motherfuckers now. And then he come back at the end of the night, and I don't even remember how many we drank. And I gave him a 5 and said, "This is it for the rest of the night," because I wasn't thinking straight. I probably had 6 or 7 rum and cokes in about 45 minutes.
It was bad.
And that's the night that you fucking
I faked a fucking injury.
Because it was a mile back to our hotel from the beach.
Yeah, bro. Not walking that shit. Not when I'm drunk. Especially because I was a lot fatter back then. And I was not walking that long. I was not walking.
I don't remember that night.
I was not walking that far for nothing.
I don't remember that.
So I decided to just fake a fucking injury. I pretended like my ankle was halfway snapped off. And I got a ride on a medical cart on the gurney. They put me on the gurney and strapped me down.
Yeah.
And told me to hold on. And I got a ride back. And I walked all the way through the lobby to where nobody could see me. And then as soon as I turned the corner past the lobby, I started walking straight again. And I was fine. And when I got back to the room, waited 15 minutes, didn't know where the fuck you were. And I was like, son of a bitch.
It's not a good idea to black out in Mexico.
I was like, we're in another country, and he's drunk as...
I didn't know what happened. You're the one who told me what happened. The only thing, okay, what I remember is the concert was over. We started walking back. That's what I remember.
You blacked out.
I don't remember.
You blacked out 2 minutes before we got a ride. We were walking back and I was like, hey, I'm faking an injury.
Well, I don't remember you saying you're faking an injury. I don't remember.
Okay, so you blacked out right as soon as we turned around and
Pretty
left.
much, yeah. Like they had that giant pyramid.
As soon as you started moving, the alcohol started flowing through your body and you just went, snap.
I remember you at the beginning of the night, you're like, I'm a fake an injury because we're not walking back. We're getting on that fucking golf cart and we're going back. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'll follow your lead. You fake an injury and I'll hop on there. And I guess you did it. And I was just like, no, fuck that. And I walked a mile back.
Actually, there was a seat it was one of those that had the bench seat on the back. And I said, hey, get on, Ryan. He's giving us a ride back. And you're like, okay. And he was going to tell the other guys that he was giving us a ride back. And you're standing there just holding on to the pole. And I was like, come on, get on. We're leaving. And you're like, no, fuck that, I'm leaving. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
I was like, fuck you then, bud. I was like, I'll see you whenever. And
But the only part I remember is I remember turning around and then I remember the elevator doors opening at the hotel and I turn the corner and I get like 10 feet down the fucking hallway and I just see you standing at the door and I was like, what the fuck? How'd you beat me? Because
you're a fucking idiot.
Because I think I don't remember, but like I walked faster than you that whole entire trip.
Yeah.
And I just remember like
back then I actually was bigger than you.
Yeah, and I was just like, how the fuck did you beat me? And you're like, I got to ride back on the golf cart. And I was like, when? And I was like,
fucking
when the fuck did that happen? But I remember that as soon as we got there to the fucking hotel, I guess somebody came from the pool and went up the elevator still soaking fucking wet. And I had on them New Balances.
Yeah.
And they had them rough treads on them because they were like trail or whatever. And I fucking turned the corner and there was water and I just, this slick ass tile and I just went right on my fucking face.
Busted your fucking ass. We're tired as shit. We're wearing sweatpants because it was January in Indiana, so it was cold. And it's hot as shit down there. And we were sweating our asses off, fat as fuck. And you bust your ass. And that dude told us to take the elevator, and he carried both of our bags.
He made me feel like a fucking...
He was 5'0", carried both of our bags.
They were like 30 pounds apiece.
No,
he throws them both.
They were more than that.
He throws them both on his shoulders, goes up 3 flights of stairs. He beats us, has our shit in the room, and is just waiting for us to come. And he looks back, and I just fucking eat shit right on my face. And I was just like, oh, thanks, man. I was like, did you see me fall? And he's like, oh, yeah, but.
And then when I didn't know where you were, and I was like, maybe it's not a good idea to be blackout drunk in a country we don't know. And
it was like that night.
Yeah, I grabbed.
But the thing is, we pre-gamed so fucking hard before that.
But I go back in the room and I grabbed the key card, and I closed the door, and I was like, I gotta go find his ass. Because I'm actually coherent. I know what the fuck's going on for some reason.
I did not.
And as I walk literally 5 feet down the hallway and I hear ding, and I was like, oh, please let that be him. And I see you turn around, you're like, where the fuck have you been? How'd you beat me? I was like, I'm like, yeah, it's like midnight, 1 o'clock. I'm like yelling at you in the hallway. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't fucking know.
You're an idiot. I
said, I don't remember. But we pre-gamed so hard, and like we were trying to catch. I remember we were trying to catch the last shuttle that went to the fucking concert, and I was just like, "Come on, Cody!" And I like fucking ran to it, and I got on it, and I was like, "Come on!" And you're just kind of slowly walking, and then you finally get on the fucking shuttle. Yeah. But I was fucking shit faced before we even got there. But that was some fun times.
That was a good time. I would love...
Never eat a cheeseburger at a Mexican fucking thing. I can tell you that right now. Because they taste like garbage.
At a Mexican resort. That was the worst food we had.
Eat Mexican food in Mexico. Don't eat a cheeseburger.
No, it was pretty bad.
And it was like the prettiest looking dessert I've ever seen in my life, but it tasted like shit.
It was made out of... A lot of them are like that. It's fondant. Fondant is a... molding agent that you
bitch gets sugar in that place.
That is sugar. Fondant is literally just sugar. It's what they use to make like decorations on a cake with. So that is basically all that was made out of.
I just remember they had like little tiny pieces of brownie, and I was like, all this other shit, I don't know what it is. So I was like, fucking trust a brownie. Little, people can make brownies and shit. So it was just little cubes of brownies, and I fucking grabbed a couple of them, and they had like a little icing chili pepper on them and some cute shit on it, and I fucking put that in my mouth, and I was like,
Yeah. No, we waited all week to get that cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And
It's like the last day, there was no line.
Yeah, we both took a bite. Both took a bite at the same time and automatically spit it out.
I remember I sat down first and I ate that cheeseburger and I was like, don't eat that cheeseburger, dude. And they're like, why? And I was like, it tastes like shit. And he's like, what's wrong with it? And I was like, fuck, I don't know. And you tried it and you're just like, ugh.
And then the worst...
We waited a fucking week for this?
Yeah, the second worst thing was the tropical... Was it the tropical fish that you had?
Yeah, they had tropical
Basically,
fish there.
tropical fish means...
It was like tropical fish with marinara, and I don't know what kind of fucking fish it was.
Basically, tropical fish means bottom feeder fish.
Pretty much.
Like, they're the ones that hang out in coves and shit, and all they eat's dirt and sand.
That's what it tastes like, dirt.
Yeah, that's tropical fish.
The favorite shit was the fucking little kids thing, because they had like chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, french fries, all that shit. That was
My favorite was literally take any Hispanic restaurant or Mexican-style restaurant that you go to, wherever you're at, take that, but it's like an all-you-can-eat buffet. So, fajitas and nachos.
They had oxtail there, and it was fucking fantastic. I just got went up there, got like a bed of rice, put some oxtail on it, and some like peppers and onions, and I was fucking set.
Yeah, if you go to trust me, if you go to an all-inclusive resort, people, literally just eat weird. Eat shit you never had before, because it's all-inclusive, it's free. So why not eat it? Don't eat fucking cheeseburgers and, all that other bullshit. Eat weird shit. Because if you try it and you don't like it, they're literally just going to take it.
You can go get more.
Yeah. You can go get something else.
Eat Mexican food in Mexico.
The food there was really fucking good. It really was. I wish I liked sushi back then, like I like it now, and we went to a sushi restaurant.
Never had it.
I like sushi. Not raw sushi. I'll take smoked or cooked sushi, but not raw. I don't fuck with raw shit. I don't do that. But yeah, eat weird food. Eat weird food normally. Yeah.
I don't know. That was definitely the best vacation we ever had. And it was really technically the first one. It was like we went out of the country and it was amazing. And
I wouldn't say best vacation.
It was free.
I wouldn't say best vacation I've ever had. It's definitely top 3.
Well, I think the all-inclusive thing is like the way to fucking go, because you just pay it up front. You ain't got to worry about shit. Now, fuck that cruise. You can go fuck themselves. Suck my dick.
Definitely not a good time to go on a cruise now.
They shut them down.
There's still some out in the water because they aren't able to come back.
Well, that's what you get, bitch. Now you're eating fucking Guy's Burgers and Fries for fucking 6 weeks.
You eating Guy Fieri's Guy's Burgers and Fries just 100% of the time. And that shit's full of preservatives, so it's going to taste the same. As soon as you shit, it's going to smell the same.
I hope you put your fat ass on that fucking little zip line they got and it breaks, motherfucker. That's what you get.
Hey, my name's Guy Fieri, and when you're on a cruise ship, eat my burger.
Yeah. I said the best, like, I ate a burrito every day when we were on there.
Oh, we went and ate a massive burrito for breakfast.
Fuck yeah.
I go eat a burrito for lunch.
I was like, I got a burrito, and I was like, that's pretty good shit. I was like, and you got tacos or something, and then you went to go get a burger, and I was like, I'm gonna get another fucking burrito.
Yeah. And then at the cafeteria, the buffet style
That
place,
was a fucking nightmare.
That was a nightmare.
Everybody eats at the same time.
Yeah, but that's when I'd usually eat dinner. We would just be so shit-faced. If we got hungry, we would just go stuff our faces, and then we'd find each other like an hour and a half
I remember
later.
we didn't even wait in line, and they had like cold cuts and shit, and I was just like, fuck this. So I got a fucking bagel. And I stuck that bitch in the toaster, and I made like ham and cheese bagels and shit, and I was like, this is pretty fucking good. Fuck whatever they're serving over there.
If you just want to stuff your face and get drunk, I mean, the cruise is the best vacation for you, which I am not opposed to that, because eating and drinking is my top two things when I vacation. Yeah. Because why the fuck not?
I will say one thing about Carnival, they did have a good fucking beer. They made their own. They had their own craft beer or whatever.
It's brewed in. Well, we poured it out of Jacksonville, so in Florida. So all of that was brewed in Lakeland. I'm pretty sure that there's not a goddamn thing in Lakeland besides
obviously
the Carnival Brewery.
There's a lake. Or it wouldn't be called.
There might be a couple lakes.
I don't know, but they had an IPA and they had a wheat beer, and that fucking wheat beer was delicious. I mean, it was like citrusy and shit. I drank them things like crazy. Like those beers and the White Claws, they kept running out, so they'd always have to restock like 6 hours later, and I'd be like, hey, you got any White Claws in there? And they'd be like, yep, just load it up. And I was like, what kind you got? We got what'd they say? black cherry or something like that. I was like, give me that motherfucker. I don't care. And then I freaking, I think the best morning I ever had, I was just like, you know what? Let me get a screwdriver.
No, Lakeland looks like a nice town, but but Carnival owns their own brewery, so they brew these beers here in Lakeland, Florida. So it's nice to know that it's a local. It's a local beer. Mm-hmm. I like local, but there's probably not that much else to do in Lakeland.
I don't know. I just hated being trapped on that fucking boat. I didn't know how I'd like it. I like being on the water and shit. No. Not on a... I mean, if it was a boat, but there's 3,000 fucking people on this boat.
Look, the number one attraction for a 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day in Lakeland, Florida, Lake Hollingsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, look, and for the 2 day and the 3 day, Lake Hunter Terrace History Museum.
Sounds fucking fantastic.
Sounds wonderful. And the Joker Merchant Stadium. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Sounds like it sucks.
It's Florida.
Yeah, so...
Corona. It's what for breakfast.
Save your money. Don't go on a cruise if you do.
Save your money. Don't go on a cruise.
Go on an all-inclusive shit. Like, save up and pay,
save your money. You can't go anywhere right now.
Like, save up and pay, like, I don't know, $1,500 to $2,000 a piece to go on an all-inclusive, like, 8-day vacation or something somewhere.
Just stay out. If you go to Mexico, stay out of the places that are heavy in cartel. I know it's a lot. But most of the actual travel places, like Playa del Carmen, that is a big one. That's a big travel place, and the cartel's heavy there. We went to Riviera Maya, which is about a half an hour down the coast from there. That was fantastic.
Yeah. I
would recommend going to that resort or resorts around there. We were right next to Hard Rock, but ours was called the Barcelo Hotel and Resort. Mm-hmm. It was 5 hotels in one resort. Massive, super nice. Every single one of them was a 5-star. Highly recommend that place. And honestly, it's very moderately priced. And if we ever go back there, I really hope those 2 bartenders are there. I'll never forget those fuckers. Yeah. Sergio and Fred.
I thought you were talking about the women, because I remember.
The 2.
That was fucking hilarious.
There was.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it before.
Yeah, there was a Hispanic lady.
No way.
There was 2 of them. There was 2 male bartenders and 2 females. Sergio and Fred were the 2 guys. And the 2 ladies, I never did get their name because their English wasn't as good as the other 2 guys. But I told one of them.
You told them that you were Tubuku, which is Vietnamese. You're just like, Tubuku. We were shit-faced.
I'm from the Midwest.
We were shit-faced.
I'm from the Midwest. I don't know.
We were shit-faced, and you're trying to tell this...
I was young and stupid. That was years ago.
You're trying to tell Sergio, the bartender, you're just like, Tubuku, and he's like, what's that mean? He's like, big dick. And then he
I just spit my tea through my nose.
And then he looks over at those bartenders. He looks over at the female, like, waitresses or whatever.
Shit.
And he's just like, he's like this. He just goes like this, and Cody looks over and is like, Tubuku. And then she just throws it over her shoulder and starts like dragging him around. And Cody's like, obviously these ladies down here carry big dick like a fire hose. And I was like, Cody, you're speaking Vietnamese to him. I was like, we're in Mexico, you idiot.
And then I said muy es grande, and I was fat as fuck back then. So like, yeah, you're a big motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was hilarious. I just remember you like, Chubuku. And I was like, it's Vietnamese. They don't know what we're fucking saying.
I mean, big dick.
Yeah, big dick.
And then I spit my fucking teeth through my goddamn nose.
That was hilarious.
Shit.
Oh my god. And then I spilled fucking pina colada all the way down my shirt.
The first night we were there, I was like, oh, you know what we need to get since we're in Mexico? A pina colada.
Which makes no sense.
No, a pina colada, I think you get that in like, where do you get like? Bahamas. You get a pina colada. Sorry. It's Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic is where the pina colada originated. Mm-hmm. I know I work with a guy who went on a cruise this winter, and they stopped. I'm pretty sure it was the Dominican Republic. They had the place where he's like, apparently where the pina colada was originated, like where it started.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you get one? Was it good? And he goes, no, I didn't get one. I was like, why not, man? I was like, I mean, you're on vacation. He's like, because it was $14.
Huh.
I was like, maybe not that worth it.
Yeah. I don't remember. I just remember, like, we were always at the hotel bar or whatever. We were there every night.
Yeah, it was the best place.
If we didn't want to go to a concert, we went there and...
San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
That's where it started.
But we would always go to the bar, and I remember we went there after a concert one night. I think we did, after a concert one night or something. I think we didn't go to one. We didn't go to, like, the second Luke Bryan one or whatever. So we went to the hotel.
I mean, if you've seen Luke Bryan once, you've seen Luke Bryan 100 times.
So we went to the hotel bar, and this fucking shit-faced guy comes up, and he's, like, in between us talking to us and stuff, and he's like, yeah, you see my kids? There's my wife. You see, he's like, yeah, here's some pictures. He's just, like, talking to us and shit. And then he sees these two hot chicks, and he's like, all right, man, I'm gonna go party with them. That dude cheated on his fucking wife that night. He's like, oh, I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick. He's showing us pictures, and he's like, I'm fucking sick of them. I'm fucking sick of them. I'm deleting that fucking picture right there.
That's like every misogynistic just guy out there. He's just every unhappy man out there.
Yeah, and then we met
100%.
When
you get drunk, you tell the fucking truth. Yeah. That is what you fucking do. And when you are in your first night in Mexico and you haven't been to Mexico before, and you sit at the bar and you get an authentic pina colada, which is not the authentic thing to have in Mexico. It's a margarita, for one. And you take a drink, and you're so drunk already that you spilled all over the front of your fucking shirt.
Yeah.
And then I say, Ryan, why don't you just go change your shirt? I was like, we have plenty. We just got here. Just go up there.
Bitch, I'm sitting at the bar.
I was like,
ain't nobody looking at me.
I was like, just go change your shirt. You'll be back in 15 minutes. No, fuck that. So I had to sit next to Pina Colada Boy, smelling like coconut, and it's completely just stained his shirt.
Who gives a fuck?
All the way down.
I don't care.
And I gotta sit next to this fucker now.
We're sitting at the bar. Who gives a shit?
I don't know, but hey, a guy can pretend that a lady's gonna walk up to him at a resort. You know, shit happens in paradise.
I know. So, I remember we had a fun time, and then they make some heavy ass pours, man. I tell you what, they really turned that bottle upside down when you asked for it.
The one thing is, everything was all inclusive. It was free, drink wise. The only thing you had to pay for was technically, quote unquote, the exports, which is everything.
It's imports, Cody.
Or sorry, imports. Which is, so quote unquote imports,
Jack Daniels.
which is technically everything that's normal to us here. So Jack Daniels, Crown Royal.
Hey, that Mexican whiskey was still good as fuck. I don't care.
It was really good. Do you mind if we take a pee break?
I guess. All right, we'll be back.
All right.
So I see you got a big ass dent in your fucking water roller there. Did you drop it?
Oh my, welcome back. Post-pee meter.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I have a 64-ounce stainless steel tumbler. Yeah, there's a big fucking dent in it. No, that's from exterminating a mouse with my bare fucking hands, actually. Like,
well, it's technically not your bare hands. You used a weapon.
Like
he's a little ass mouse, and you threw a fucking gallon of water at him.
half gallon of
what
water.
the fuck ever? It weighs like 20 pounds.
It was empty, actually.
He's a little mouse.
It was empty. He was in my apartment. Fuck him. He deserves to die.
You killed Stuart Little with a fucking water bottle.
Well, Stuart Little deserved to die because, let's be honest, all four of his fucking cousins came after that, and they fucking died too.
By a water bottle?
No.
Or the humane way, a mousetrap.
The humane way, yeah. No, if you want me to be honest, the way Stuart Little died was probably the most humane because the dent is from me throwing. It was empty, and he must have been like about to die already. So I put him out of his misery because he was just kind of standing there. If I'm able to kill a mouse, if I'm
killed an defenseless animal, you were just sitting there.
If I'm able to kill a fucking mouse with my fucking tumbler, that means that it's like at its end. So I put it out of his fucking misery. Okay, so I was standing there.
You're a monster.
If it is not alert enough to see me walking through my fucking kitchen, then it deserves to die.
It was a baby, probably.
No, it was big as shit. Okay, it wasn't that big, but it was mouse size. It was mouse size big.
It was probably sick.
It was standing in my Oh, good. I put out his fucking misery. It had the coronavirus. You're fucking welcome. There's no cure for mice. All right, so I grab the tumbler. It was empty at the time, and I throw it. I miss, and
he stayed there, and you went and picked him back. If you picked it back up, and fucking then you hit him with it.
No.
If he didn't move.
He ran to the corner of my living room. I grabbed the tumbler, and I seen that there was a dent in it. I grabbed the tumbler, and he's up against the wall. Probably scared, let's be honest.
No shit. Because a big piece of metal just came flying at him and he didn't do nothing.
It's running back and forth across the wall, and I'm chasing it. It's around my recliner.
Leave him alone.
I'm chasing him, and he runs to go behind the couch, but the couch is pushed up against the wall, so he can't. And I'm like, haha, I got you now, fucker. And he runs. Cheyenne had a sweater on the floor beside the couch, and he goes to hide underneath the sweater. Like, I just sound like a monster.
Yeah, no shit.
So all he does is get his head underneath the thing, and I take the bottom of the tumbler, and I just kind of go, wham, motherfucker, wham.
You're a fucking animal.
And I hit it. I hit the mouse. So I pulled the sweater away, and he's not moving, and he kind of...
Was Shy pissed that you fucking killed a mouse with her sweater?
No, it was underneath her sweater.
Did you... So? It's like smashing a bug on your window. It's gonna leave a fucking smear.
So
There's fucking mouse blood all over her sweater.
So then it kind of rolled over, and I could see that it was still, like, twitching a little bit, so I just
really?
So I just kind of put my foot on it, and...
What the fuck?
Until it died. It automatically died, right?
It fucking deserved it, man. It was in my house. Hey, you should have killed it with your fucking arrow, man. You should have pulled out your compass and been like, bitch, north is that way. Fucking leave.
So I told Cheyenne when she got home, and she said, with my sweater, I was like, well, it was underneath your sweater. It's not my fault it chose that spot to hide.
It's like, oh, it's just got mouse blood all over it. No big fucking deal.
Shit'll buff out. It'll be all right.
You're fucking gross.
So yeah,
monster.
And I've dropped this thing like 3 or 4 times. Best thing about a stainless steel tumbler, these fucking things are durable. Let me tell you, I definitely support.
Obviously, you can throw it across a fucking room and kill a mouse.
I didn't kill it by.
Oh shit! I forgot. You missed it, and it was trying to get away, and you fucking chased it around like a fucking madman, and then you wallowed in your fucking victory. It is a 2-ounce mouse, and it hid under a sweater, and you took advantage of that, and you fucking crushed it with a piece of metal. Okay?
You know what they say when you got the high ground, take advantage.
I guess, but it's a mouse.
Leonidas of Sparta wouldn't have fucking messed around.
And the better yet, you bragged about it.
Yeah.
Bitch, take that. Yeah, motherfucker. I'm getting you my water bottle.
Wham, motherfucker. Wham.
Shut up.
Yeah, I killed a mouse. I'm pretty proud of killing a mouse with my bare hands. I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't your bare hands. Maybe you used a weapon.
This is not considered. Okay.
All he had was legs, and then you fucking took that.
He had 4 pretty fast fucking legs. Don't forget, and a tail.
That's like grabbing
fangs. Those things got fangs.
Like the next step up is you just grab a fucking gun and you're just blowing holes in your fucking wall.
I would pay $1 million to see a video, like be a fly on a wall when I'm chasing that fucking thing around the house.
Yeah, you fucking monster. He didn't do anything.
I'm not gonna don't forget, man. They got fangs. Okay, look.
Rats have fangs. Rats bite. Mice don't do shit but poop everywhere.
No, that's a mouse.
Okay, and you realize how small that is, right? They're zoomed in, okay? It's not that, if we're looking at it on the TV right now, it's not as big as your fucking finger, you idiot.
Look how big that is. Look at those fucking fangs, dude. Those are yellow and nasty. That's a mouse. Not to mention, they're yawning, and they're kind of cuddled up in a blanket.
Yeah, shut up.
I killed Stuart Little.
Yeah, you fucking murdered.
I killed Stuart Little's brown cousin. He was brown.
Jesus.
He wasn't white. He was brown.
You mean he wasn't red from all the fucking blood when you massacred him?
I just murdered his skull. That's it.
Oh, no big deal.
It was better than the alternative.
Grab him and set him outside?
That fucking thing was gonna let me grab it?
It was under a sweater, Cody. pick it up in the sweater and throw the sweater out there and let it flip like a whip, and then go pick the sweater back up when it runs fucking away.
You might be right.
No shit. Instead, I'm gonna throw a fucking 6-pound fucking water bottle at it. You're an idiot. That's just like that fucking Tourette's guy. You remember the Tourette's guy?
Yeah.
Okay. When that fucking bird gets in his house and it's landing on his cuckoo clock, he's like, Dad, bird's in the house. He's like, what? Bird's in the house. What? I'll fucking kill that bird. And then he just cuts to a next scene and that bird's on the cuckoo clock and he just like takes a coffee cup and he's like, and that bird just like flies away.
It's so weird how our first instinct, if something that's smaller than us is in somewhere where we don't want it to, like first thing we gotta do is just fucking murder it. We just murder it.
I'll tell people all the time, I'm not afraid of spiders, but if I see one, that bitch is dead.
A poor little helpless defensive spider, you're gonna kill it?
Okay, mice have fur and they're cute and they have little forelegs and little feet and little tails.
Those bitches.
Spiders are fuzzy and can bite you and have 8 fucking legs. What creature from this world has 8 fucking legs?
A spider.
Yeah, fuck them dudes. All right?
Cheyenne has a cat, and it literally just stalks around at nighttime because cats are nocturnal. The thing's a creeper, and it's like having a teenager in that, like a rebellious teenager, but like they claw everything. The cat is okay sometimes.
Why did that motherfucker kill that mouse?
The cat,
you know why? Because it was friendly.
The cat is okay sometimes.
It even had a top hat.
Any other time, she's a little fucking asshole. And one day we were sitting in the living room and the cat was jumping around and she just tried to claw the chair or something like that. And I was like, hey, Richard, fucking stop. And she goes, who the fuck is Richard?
His name is Richard?
Her name is Kiki. But she goes, who the fuck is Richard? I was like, the cat. She goes, who's Richard? I was like, Richard Ramirez. She goes, who's that? I was like, he's a serial killer. She starts laughing. I was like, they call him the Night Stalker because all she does is creep around at night. Fun fact, the people who don't know who Richard Ramirez is, he's labeled as one of the most prolific serial killers ever. He literally just crept into people's houses in their bedrooms and raped and brutally murdered all of them.
Yeah, of course. And you got to bring up rape.
He's literally the face of evil.
2 episodes.
You wore Ted Bundy on your Christmas sweater. Basically, take Richard Ramirez and Ted Bundy. They could be twin brothers.
It's a good Christmas sweater, and our friends didn't get it. So.
Definitely, that is my favorite Christmas sweater. I 100% agree.
So
no, the Ted Bundy and Richard Ramirez. Basically, they did kind of the same thing.
It was like, in like the world of comedy, it was like a total bomb. Because I was just like, I made like little presents that were made of cardboard.
We've talked about it on here before.
Have we? And I was just like, this is this. Can you guess it? This is
we talked about it on our Christmas episode.
Yeah,
we did.
Can you get it? And it's just like, it's Ted Bundy. And it just like rips open and it's this fucking creepy face. And everybody's like, oh.
Who's that?
And I was like,
I'm laughing. I'm laughing because he murdered and raped 46 women.
I was just like, well, this is fucking useless. I spent 2 days making this fucking thing.
I thought it was pretty funny. That was the funniest sweater ever.
It was funny, but no.
I wish you would have kept it.
None of my friends have a
But you didn't keep it because when you used the hot glue, you didn't know it was going to chemically burn your skin.
Yeah, burn the fuck. Yeah, tip, don't hot glue shit while you're wearing it. All right?
You're going to make me spit up my water now. I stopped and got a tea at a coffee shop before I got here, and when Ryan was talking about the 2 buku, I literally spit my tea through my fucking nose. Oh God!
So you got a little sunburnt, did you?
Oh yeah, I'm lobster.
Which
bisque
is weird because it's fucking been nothing but raining.
I am lobster bisque right now.
Are you
I look like a.
Are you going to a tanning bed or something?
No, I look like a total tourist in Hawaii right now. Definitely. No, it was right now in our little area, Indiana. It's beautiful outside. It's 65 and sun, no clouds, perfect fucking day. The best fucking day of spring we've had so far, even though spring was like 3 days ago is when it started.
Also, you need muscles to wear a muscle shirt. Just FYI,
I have a lot of them. Look at this.
No.
Bitch.
I don't see shit.
I'm pretty muscular.
All I see is north, south, east, and west on your fucking arm.
That's okay. Because I'm not going to get lost. I'm going to walk my fucking way home, fight off the coronis with my stick that I brought. It's outside. I left it on the porch because, bringing stick inside is not Very
You should have brought your
respectful.
bow for your fucking arrow, man. I stopped.
Go ahead and make fun of my tattoos, bitch.
I stopped at Mom's house today before we were recording this thing, and I was telling her about your tattoos and stuff. I said, you need to listen to the last episode, Mom. And she's like, why? And I was like, just because I made fun of his tattoos. And she's like, really? And he's like, what'd you say? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, do you see, he got that compass, And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I was giving him shit about it. I was just like, oh yeah, at least you found your way and stuff. And she started laughing. And I was like, and then I started talking about the arrow he has on his arm. And I was like, when he first described it to me, he was like, yeah, it's like an arrow and you like pull it back.
Wait. So even when we're not recording, you just take time to shit on me?
I do that all the time.
Just take time to talk shit?
I do that all the time.
I talk shit about you, but I don't mention it, so.
But
I just did.
Yeah, I
fucked up.
I was telling Mom, I said, yeah, the first time he described it to me, he's like, yeah, it's an arrow. And I was like, well, what does that mean? He's like, oh, it's got symbolism. It's like, the arrow, like when you pull back on a bow, it's like nothing can hold you back. And when you let it go, it's like nothing can, keep you from blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and then I just fucking put like a hippie stoner on it. And I was like, it's like a fucking arrow, man. And he was like, you draw that shit back and fucking let her go. And she started busting out laughing.
Nobody, if anybody that works with my brother that listens to this podcast, don't get a tattoo because he's probably going to shit on it.
No, just get a better one.
Nothing wrong with my tattoos. Nothing at all.
Sure, nothing.
You're a fucking dick.
No fucking big shit.
Can't wait till you get one. I'm going to shit all over. I'm literally going to pull out my pants and I'm going to shit on wherever you get
Well, I think whenever all this shit quits hitting the fan, I think I'm going to go get one. Because
don't get it. I would not recommend getting it up here.
I'm getting on my forearm. I just don't know which one.
What are you going to get?
I can't tell you that.
Why? Because I'm going to make fun of you.
I will tell you.
Because I'm going to make fucking fun of you. I'm going to be the biggest fucking bully. I'm going to go back to middle school and I'm going to be a bully is what I'm going to do.
You're already fucking bully.
I'm going to make you feel like dog shit. I'm going to make you feel like that mouse that I murdered in my living room.
A little helpless mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I murdered his 3 fucking cousins right after that.
With the water bottle?
No, with a mousetrap.
A broom?
Still murdered him though.
A broom?
Still counts.
I bet you murdered him with a broom, you fucking housewife.
Nope. Definitely did not.
You're just like, just sitting around. Get out.
Definitely not me. No.
Get out of here.
Actually, I did get freaked out this week. I actually found a brown recluse in my apartment. That freaked me out. That was kind of real. That was a realization moment for me. I'm just kind of like, okay, time to. They come and spray because our apartments are backed up.
And you
next.
can't bug bomb that house because you'll fucking kill your neighbors. People make that mistake all the time. They fucking do it, and then they're just like they haven't heard from the neighbors in like 4 days, and they fucking go in there and it's just dead bodies.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That happens all the time. People bug bomb their house, but they'll do it.
Because the ventilation systems are connected. Yeah, because they're connected,
but they'll do it they'll leave, and then they come back, and like these people are asleep or whatever, when they do it at night, and they come back and they're like, where's the neighbors? And they it's been 4 days. They go in there and check, and they're just rotten because
I've never heard of that.
Because they bug bombed the fucking house.
I've never heard of that.
And it went in the ventilation and killed them.
So we have. There's a company that comes and actually sprays the inside of the apartment in certain areas because they are backed up against a stretch of woods and there's woods around us. So they come and...
Do not call it woods. I've been to your fucking apartment.
Okay.
There's not fucking call it woods.
There's a group of
trees.
There
is 6 fucking trees. 6 trees.
There's a group of trees.
It is a line of 6 fucking trees, and that's it.
There's a group of trees.
I got woods by my apartment. It's 6 trees and a fence, all right?
There's a group
You
of
live in
trees.
concrete paradise, okay?
There's a group of trees by our apartment, but across that there is they're probably about 1 acre to 2 acres of woods right there.
That's like when we said we got a pool at the house, and you go out there, and it's 6 foot long, it's 6 foot round, and we blew it up with our mouths. It was fucking
man, come check out my fucking pool.
It was fucking belly button high, and we chilled out there for like 3 hours and got shit faced one day.
Yeah, and sunburned.
And then our fucking not friend anymore popped it.
Because he's a fucking
C-word. All right, you ready to get into some news topics?
Anyway, no, I'm talking about my traumatic experience with a brown recluse, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was in my spice cabinet.
Why don't you get another water bottle and kill it?
It was in my spice cabinet, and I killed it with a spatula.
It was getting high, man.
Get high on my chili powder.
On the oregano.
On my chili powder. Yeah, hey, bro, you ever mix honey, chili powder, and fucking cumin together?
Who the fuck said that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I made it up.
All right.
That's what the kind of spices I got in my cabinet. Honey, cumin, and chili powder.
Honey's not a spice, bitch. You might want to check your shit.
It's a sticky agent.
It's a condiment.
The what?
It's a condiment.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Honey's not a condiment.
You're legit looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you look up if chasing a mouse around your house is fucking torture? You know that bitch didn't die from you squishing it. It died of a fucking heart attack.
Did it pick it up?
I don't know.
Damn it. I hope it did. I farted. Is honey a condiment? Honey is not a condiment. Ha ha.
What is it?
It is a foodstuff with more uses than a condiment. Bitch.
Okay.
Wait, so you can use mustard in cooking. Is that a condiment then?
Yes. Maybe if it's like Dijon or like Granny Smith, it's different.
Granny Smith?
What is it? No, it's
That's an apple, you fucking idiot.
What do they call it? Granny mustard or something?
Granulated. It's fresh ground mustard, you dummy.
I don't know.
Mustard is a condiment.
But it can use for other stuff.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we looking this up?
Because it's a podcast, we can look up whatever we want. You ask that every fucking week. And you know what I say? I said the same thing. I say, we can do whatever we want because it's ours. If I want to look up how big, if there's a video of how big Arnold Schwarzenegger's dick is, and if it's comparing it to a donkey's dick.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bless me. I can do that.
Okay.
Got the virus now.
All right. Are you done with your brown recluse story? You're fucking.
It was traumatic. And I told Cheyenne about it. And I was like, don't freak out. And I told her, because I figured she might. And she's like, well, what'd you do with it? I was like, I fucking killed it with a spatula. What the fuck you think? And then I looked up.
Then I cooked burgers.
and then I flushed it down the sink. And then
I flush it down the sink.
I rinsed it down the sink. And then I got up.
No, you fucking put it in the garbage disposal, didn't you? You're just like, wham, motherfucker, wham! Fucking flipping that switch.
Yeah, I did. I put it on the garbage disposal.
Think that bitch come in my house?
And I ran the hot water for a good,
You and your mouse fucking buddies.
I ran the hot water for like a good 3 minutes.
Fucking idiot.
So, it was clearly dead. But, no,
No shit.
Well, first, when I seen it, I've never seen a brown recluse in real life, and I seen that it had a white spot on its back. So after I kind of killed it, I
kind of killed it? Is this like the mouse that
I didn't smash it all the way.
I crushed its head in.
I didn't smash it all the way so I could see what it looked like. And it did look like it had they say it has a violin-shaped
it's hard to tell
on their back. Yeah, it's very hard to tell. It's only about that big, so maybe a nickel.
Yeah.
And I got up in my spice cabinet and looked all around to see if I could see any other cobwebs or any way that they could have gotten in, which who the fuck knows. So, and I looked around, didn't see anything else, didn't see any eggs, thank fucking God. I would have freaked out. And then she's like, okay, cool. I was like, cool?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? She's like, you got it right? And I was like, yeah. So, okay. I was like, what the fuck? She's like,
my hero.
She's like, what are you so? She's like, what are you so worried about? And I was like, I'm worried about my fucking skin rotting off.
At least we know
because it bit me.
At least we know who's the pussy. If Shy saw that mouse, she'd be like, that's just a mouse.
We were talking about this today.
But then you're just like,
we were talking about
shit across the room.
Me and her and I were talking about this today. She sweats the smallest things that I don't give a fuck about, and then the things that I kind of like take seriously, she just like what the fuck ever. She just brushes it off.
Like when she gave you shit about your unibrow, and you're just like,
I don't have a unibrow. I don't have a unibrow.
You did.
I don't have a unibrow.
And then you shaved it.
I don't have a unibrow.
Fucking power to the brow.
There's a few hairs.
It looked like your eyebrows were saluting, okay? And she's just like, why don't you trim up that unibrow? And you're just like, you're such a fucking bitch. And you fucking covered up your heads. I was fucking there. It was Christmas, wasn't it? I forget.
It was Christmas at our mom's house, yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
So I said something, she's like, What I need to do is get your fucking unibrow and keep them from touching, make them 2 eyebrows.
Yeah.
I was like, you're an asshole.
No, you were like a baby, and you're like, you're such a fucking bitch.
I was laughing too.
Yeah.
No,
it was extreme.
Everybody has a little few fucking hairs in between their goddamn shit. She does too. Don't let her fucking lie to you. But she waxes her shit.
I don't believe you.
I gotta sneeze again.
Cover your shit, dude.
Ew.
The fucking coroni's out. All right, let's get into some fucking news stories.
News stories.
Yep. Then we'll end this bitch.
All right.
Me first.
Okay.
So we have a hero of the week this week, everybody. So a lottery winner is sharing potatoes with people in the coronavirus isolation.
What? Potatoes?
Here, I'll tell you.
Bitch, give me something else. Give me some garlic butter or some sour cream or some chives. How about some flavor?
She's a potato farmer.
What? Oh, wait. A potato farmer wins the lottery?
No, let me tell you. So a
What?
woman.
You're not making it. Okay.
So a woman who won the lottery moved to a farm in England. The money she won, she bought a farm in England. It happened to be a potato farm. She didn't have anybody running the farm or anything like that. And because of the isolation, she decided that she would share her potatoes. So her name is Susan Herdman. She's 51. She moved into the farm after winning the lottery in 2010. She made a local Facebook post that she was willing to share potatoes because she has a stockpile of them, and people who, wanted at least something that, she could share the potatoes. So she hand-delivered, she's 51, she hand-delivered the potatoes to families, to their homes, people with disabled children, and she picked them all by hand, and she did it last Saturday and last Sunday from 8 in the morning till 8 p.m. Said she had a backache, her hands hurt, she had leg aches. This is a quote, she said,
oh, wait, you had pains from what? Work?
She's a lottery winner. She doesn't work anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
She hasn't
right
worked
there.
in 10 fucking years.
Before you explain it, who the fuck? I can tell you one thing. If I win the lottery, I'm not buying a potato farm in England.
Okay,
I'm not.
she didn't buy this potato farm specifically. She bought a nice, expensive farm after she made it rich 10 years ago. Okay? So this is a quote from her. She said, "To me, it's not a big thing. We're just giving away potatoes." I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna get coronavirus. I'm gonna pick these bitches that I'm gonna.
She said, "I don't understand the selfish people." Said, "I've been a giver all my life. Hopefully, it proves that farmers aren't that tight." So, hero of the week, Miss Susan Herdman from England. Thanks for helping people out.
Thanks for the fucking potatoes, bro.
She's fucking a good lady, all right? And she's
We
our
ain't
hero
got
of the
any
week.
butter or sour cream for these bitches, but thanks for the potatoes.
Let me ask you a question. If you had nothing in your cabinets but a can of beans, wouldn't it be nice with a fucking baked potato?
No.
Or a fried potato?
No.
Or maybe sliced potatoes? French fries? Baked French fries with like some baked beans, a little cheese on top.
That is like a British, or that's like Canadian thing, isn't it?
You got sausage.
Isn't French fries with baked beans on top a British thing?
I'll fucking do that. I don't give a shit. Anytime there's a cookout and there's like a hot dog, they have hot dogs and baked beans, I'll fucking make a hot dog, put mustard on it, and put baked beans on top of it. Fucking try it. It's delicious. It's just like chili.
It's a fat person thing.
It's just like chili with beans.
You don't have to do it. It's a fat person thing.
But it's just like chili with beans. There's just no chili, just beans.
No, I swear.
Hey, I have I have lost 40 pounds so far, sir. Since January.
Still fat, but okay, I am too. I'm still fat too.
I'm still fat too. I fucking kill mouses with fucking water bottles and shit. It's like fucking arrow, man.
See, this is a fucking thing. Fries with baked beans on top. I knew it's a fucking thing.
Fries with baked beans, and it's just like the first thing that popped up is baked green bean fries.
Baked green bean fries.
I mean, we don't really have to look it up, do we? Because
you always say that every week. You don't have to look it up, Cody. You don't have to look it up.
I mean,
yes, I fucking do.
In England, they put beans on everything.
The history of baked beans. No, we're done.
No.
I'm not looking it up anymore.
Okay.
You always say that every episode. We don't have to look it up. Yes, we fucking do, because I can.
Okay.
It's our shit. I can do what I want.
All right. Tell your news story, sir.
All right. So,
It's all right.
Okay. So, there's a corona ghost in the room.
No, it's Bo. It's his fucking tail.
Okay.
It's smacking against the wall.
So, woman struggled to wash her hands until she realized she was using a block of cheese.
What?
So, this wash...
She thought it was a bar of soap?
Yeah.
Dumb bitch. You're fucking stupid.
But this new fucking bar, this bar of dial, fucking, the only thing is, like, I put it under water and it just won't work. Hot water, cold water, it just kind of gets really sticky. It's like, it smells like cheese, though. Isn't that weird? So, this Washington woman...
she's obviously got dementia or something.
was baffled when her soap wasn't working.
No shit.
She said, but soon realized she actually been using a block of cheese.
How old is this person?
She's not that old. So, basically, when Miley from Vancouver, Washington offered a few answers as she shared her story online.
She did this shit on purpose.
So she explained that while she uses liquid soap to do the dishes, she opts for a bar of soap when washing her hands as she finds it's gentler on her skin after she's been doing chores. So sharing her table of woe on Reddit, Miley explained that for some reason the cheese had been sitting as hard as a dried rock on the counter, so she simply assumed it was a bar of soap.
No.
Who says?
No. You're just like, oh, it was like, you don't just, did you go on vacation? I mean, it's
Like,
not.
why is cheese sitting out?
There is not a day goes by that I don't look at my counter and just like, what is that orange block sitting there? It's been there for like a week. It's like, it kind of feels like a bar soap. Let's just put it in the fucking bathroom. No big deal.
So it's responsible enough mistake, I suppose.
You don't get to do that.
So
I'm pretty sure she did this shit on purpose.
So Miley then started washing her hands with the yellow block, only to get confused when the soap refused to lather. So basically,
should have got a grater.
So basically, she shared this thing online. So for one, everybody knows.
And she went to fucking Reddit. She's like, "Hey guys, I'm trying to wash my hands with this bar of soap, but it's just not fucking working. Are you crazy, lady? It's a fucking block of cheese."
So she put on Reddit simply that just realized my soap wasn't working because it's literally a block of cheese. And here's a picture of it. She's not that old.
What makes you think that looks like a bar of soap?
It
kind of looks like a homemade bar of soap.
It literally, to me, looks like a fucking string cheese cheddar stick.
Yeah, but it looks like a cheese stick that you can buy like at the deli or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
And she's just like, "I thought this was a bar of soap." Bitch, you dumb. All right? You fucking did that shit on purpose.
And
you
it said, she had a fairly good excuse.
No, you did not.
She is quoted, "I am house sitting and high as hell. Let me breathe."
That makes so much sense.
So this is in the state of Washington where marijuana use is legal for recreational. For recreational uses, it is legal in Washington State.
Got a cheese stick.
So for one,
she got a cheese stick. Got super high. Forgot. It's just like, what's this doing here? It's just like, oh, is this bar soap? I'll just wash my hands with.
You have got to be so fucking stoned. That legal shit is really fucking strong. So
probably
you're gonna be so stoned.
Probably doing that dabs and shit or whatever. But who house sits and just smokes pot?
Yeah,
in their house?
I hope those.
You're a horrible house sitter.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to house sit anymore. One, you ruined their cheese.
Yeah,
and two, you're smoking in their house. God,
I mean,
good job, Miley.
She may have went outside, but she wasn't. I mean, she wasn't that high to where she could get on there and on Reddit and just post this shit. So I'm pretty sure she did it on purpose. Because you could not be that dumb.
She probably did it on accident, but it's just kind of like, whatever, man.
Yeah. All right. So last one I got here. Do you have any more?
Nah, not really.
Okay. So with all this coronavirus and stuff like that, there's been, I don't know if you've seen like social media and stuff like that posting, but like about a lot of animals are coming back, like to the country. I think it was like last week or maybe the week before, you talked about the monkeys in Thailand or something like that.
Yeah.
And
because there wasn't any tourists because the tourists would feed them.
Right. Well, I guess people have been posting pictures of, since like the canals in Venice are empty, like dolphins are coming back in there. And like usually dolphins are like the first ones. They fucking know what's up. So it was just like swimming through the canals and shit.
I don't think the dolphins knew the coronavirus was coming.
Pretty fucking sure they did.
Is that why they left?
The midgets are smart. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that communicate to aliens and shit and tell them about us. So, So anyway.
What the fuck kind of dolphin tail shit is that?
It's not dolphin tail. Dolphins are very smart.
Yeah. They are smart.
They also rape each other, which is weird.
Okay.
Anyway, so...
Who talked about rape now, bitch?
Well, you talked about it first. Anyway.
It's a fun fact. It's true.
In Chile...
gay serial killers.
No. So in Chile...
Mom! Murder's rock and roll.
Mom, murder's rock and roll. And so in Chile, I guess, since nobody's on the streets and shit, I guess besides the police, they're patrolling the streets. So I guess a wild cougar was storming a Chilean capital for about 15 hours, and he was just wandering the city streets. I guess looking for food or something like that.
How did you get to the animals are coming back to the cities? So you get to monkeys,
he wouldn't be there.
Dolphins, and now a cougar.
What I mean is he wouldn't be there if the streets were still full. Those monkeys wouldn't be there if the tourists were still there. Those dolphins wouldn't be there if they were still had boats.
Now, is it India? Shit. There's India where they have the what is it? Is it Black Panthers or something? Like a panther? They literally walk around the city and eat dogs.
I was watching that shit.
They walk around a crowded ass city. It's like the cities in India. It's either tigers or panthers or something like that. There was a video of one climbing a wall in, I think it was India.
It was in India, but I remember it was like
in the middle of the city, and it ate a dog.
It was like one of those planet shows, and you just you see all these four drunk guys. They're just walking. They're like walking down the streets, going back, and this fucking I don't know. I think it was a puma or not. Maybe not.
I think it's a panther,
but a panther was just like chilling in the bushes, and they just walked by,
and then it walked across,
and they had no fucking idea it was there.
Yeah, and then it ate a fucking dog.
Yeah, but it just reminds me of like what's that Will Smith movie? I Am Legend or whatever it is, where it's just like the civilization ends and like the animal, everything just fucking grows back. Where he's hunting deer in the city and the fucking mountain lions and shit like that.
The people monsters chasing.
Yeah.
Coronavirus, bro.
Fuck yeah.
We all lose our hair. And we turn into monsters that breathe really fast.
Hey, you never know. That was a cure for cancer, I think it was.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
That's it, man.
But it just reminded me of that.
That's whatever happened to that? Is that what you said?
What?
Did you say cure for cancer, whatever happened to that?
I don't remember. Fuck, I guess. Shit comes out of my mouth, I don't know what I say.
Whatever happened to that?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about, whatever happened to that? Nothing. It's a movie. Fucking idiot. I just think it's hilarious how he talks to dummies.
Who?
Will Smith.
He's losing his fucking mind.
He set the mannequins in the store.
He's just like,
so he can talk to him every day.
He's like, what's up, bro? New girl over there? And he fucking set him up.
He does that every day.
He's like, hey, I was kind of like, in the neighborhood, and I was like, what's up?
That's kind of the neighborhood, like, movie, right? Movies, huh?
He's a really good actor in that movie.
Will Smith is a really good actor, period. And the funniest part was, like, he set him up everywhere. Yeah. He's just like driving down the street. Hey, Chuck. Hey, Janice. How's it going, new baby?
You can tell he's losing his mind. And
new baby. See you tomorrow.
And remember, they played that trap on him. The ones in like the crack building or whatever.
He's like, Larry. He's like, what are you doing here?
What the fuck are you doing here? You better tell me now if you're real. You better tell me now if you're real.
And he's just like, and fucking blasts his ass. You better tell me now if you're real.
If you're real, you better tell me now.
He's just like standing there. He got one fucking arm. He's like, you better tell me now.
He's like, bitch, you put him there.
That's the funniest part. New girl. That's fucking hilarious.
New girl. Hey, I was in the neighborhood.
Just the neighborhood.
Wasn't just getting a fucking DVD. Like nobody watches them anymore, but whatever.
Movies, right?
Yeah.
Movies. See you tomorrow. And then the next day, he brings the movie back. He's like, hey, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Just bring back the movie. I'm getting another one. Fucking that movie. Yeah. That was the fun. I love how we take a sad, tragic movie and we gotta find the comedy and everything.
It wasn't a tragic movie. It had a happy ending. They found the cure.
The dog died. He literally choked the dog to death.
Hey, it turned. And sometimes you gotta... choke a zombie. So
Sometimes you gotta fucking choke out a zombie.
zombie dog, no weapons, choke it.
Choke it.
Yeah.
He blew himself up
So for the greater good.
for the greater good.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus.
So that's the episode, everybody. I hope you have a great fucking weekend.
Great weekend? Where the fuck's I gonna go?
Have a good weekend.
Have a good time inside, fuckers.
Whatever. Have a good weekend with whatever you're doing.
Buy a mannequin. Set it up.
No, definitely don't.
Talk to it.
No. Don't be Will.
Talk to your mannequin.
Don't be Will Smith. So we fucking love you guys. Thanks for downloading. Thanks for listening to this show. Always tell a friend about this show. That's how this thing grows. We love you to death. Go follow our social medias at thecummcast. thecummcast@gmail.com if you got an email.
Quit saying it. We're done.
Okay. All that shit's in the description.
All the shit's in the description. If you want to follow our shit, just look us up. We're on everything. And if you don't tell somebody about us, you're not part of the pig milker army. So,
Yeah.
you can't milk pigs in heaven, bitch.
Anyway. So,
Go buy a fucking mannequin and set it up, in your living room.
so I love you guys. Stay healthy. Stay fresh. Don't take no shit in this fucking show. The fucking right way. I gotta keep saying it. The right way.
Love you guys. Drink.
You guys get you fucking lemons, you fucking throw a water bottle at a mouse and you fucking kill it.
Love the fuck out of you guys. Buy a mannequin. Buy some Corona. Get drunk. Stay safe. Stay inside. Let's ride this shit out together. Lockdown episode 2020. Episode 51. When life gets you down. When life gets hard. When you got the Corona after you. Well, you gotta get a stick and you gotta walk through the woods and fight those Coronas.
I said the fucking right way.
Milk that fucking pig. Hashtag pig milker army. Stay strong, bitches.
It's a fucking arrow, man.
Peace. We out. Play that music.